Chuckload of Comics is brought to you by Cold War Games, creators of Squarriors, Fight Your Friends, and Lady Death Last Stand. For more information, visit coldwar.us.
Okay, this last story. This one's really weird. This one's kind of a dark one. The Joker. The movie The Joker comes out October 4th. Comes out next weekend. Very excited. We've got our tickets to The Joker. Comes out October 4th. Some people are wondering, is The Joker too violent for theaters? The critics who have seen it, if you've read any of the critics' tweets and stuff, nobody's coming out of this movie saying, wow, what a fun movie, I want to go see it again. Every single critic that comes out of this movie is like, wow, I got to take a shower and wash this sin off of me because I just feel so dirty.
Right?
It's like, it's a real
dark
it's
and
really dark,
disturbing.
Taxi Driver-esque type of film.
That's scary.
So a lot of theaters are saying that is this too hot for TV? None more so than the Century Aurora Theater in Colorado. This is, of course, the theater where in 2012 the Dark Knight massacre inside the theater. Dark Knight left 12 people dead. The guy went in, shot up the Dark Knight theater.
Horrible,
this
obviously.
theater is not carrying the Joker. They're not showing it. The families of the victims of the Colorado shooting, they've been writing letters to Warner Brothers.
Wow.
I'm going to read some of them for you, just some snippets of them.
Yeah.
The first one, they say, we are calling on you to use your massive platform and influence to join us in our fight to build safer communities with fewer guns. The next one says, we are calling on you to be part of the growing chorus of corporate leaders who understand that they have a social responsibility to keep us all safe. And the last one, since the federal government has failed to pass reforms that raise the standard for gun ownership in America, large companies like Warner Brothers have a responsibility to act. We certainly hope that you do. This brings up such a hot debate. And I want to know what you guys think in the comments section. Does the movie industry have a responsibility to raise people's morals, make people better people, or is it just an art form?
It's an art form.
Yeah.
I could not disagree with that anymore.
Yeah,
That's
well,
just that doesn't make any sense.
Why? Joaquin Phoenix, he responded. Joaquin Phoenix and Todd Phillips, actually, they both responded to these things. Joaquin Phoenix was talking to IGN, and he said, well, I think for most of us, we're able to tell the difference between right and wrong, and those that aren't capable of... Let me start that over. Joaquin Phoenix told IGN, well, I think that for most of us, you're able to tell the difference between right and wrong, and those that aren't are capable of interpreting anything in the way that they want to. People misinterpret lyrics from songs, passages from books, so I don't think it's the responsibility of filmmakers to teach the audience morality or the difference between right and wrong. I completely agree.
Yeah,
It's
I do
not
too.
It's not the job of a filmmaker.
No.
And people do know right from wrong.
Yeah.
If you're crazy in the head and you're a murderer and you're going to go shoot up a movie theater, movie's not going to change that.
Right.
I mean, this goes back to the constant argument. Do video games make violence?
Exactly.
Do video games make, murderers? Does
Right.
music make murderers? Do books make murderers? And I say no.
No,
I say absolutely not.
I completely agree with you.
Well, the next thing, Todd Phillips, the director of the film, he went on and he said, Joker makes statements about lack of love, childhood trauma, and lack of compassion in the world. I think people can handle that message. It's so bizarre when people say, oh, well, I could handle it, but imagine if you can't. It's making judgments for other people. That brings up another really good point. Who are you? The movie industry can't decide. It's why we have a rating system.
Right.
We tell people when they go into a movie what this movie is gonna entail. If it's an R-rated film, you watch HBO or Cinemax or Showtime, they tell you right at the beginning, this is gonna have graphic nudity, graphic dick and balls, it's gonna have buttholes, it's gonna have violence, it's gonna have explosions.
Right, exactly to your point. I mean, HBO does it, Cinemax does it, everything. We have a rating system for a reason.
Right. And some people can handle it,
yeah.
some people can't. But I mean, there's only so much that a filmmaker can do. There's only so much that, a showrunner can do.
Right.
You can't make those judgment calls for individuals.
Other people shouldn't be responsible for your own actions. You as an individual need to be responsible for your own actions.
It's art, man. Filmmaking is an art form just like anything else. I mean, there's been violence in media since the dawn, since Shakespeare.
Right?
And I'm sure there were people complaining about people getting
of course.
stabbed in the back in plays, 1,000 years ago.
Yeah.
And in
Poison.
books. I mean, Jesus, people have been boycotting books since there have been
Look
books.
at all the Stephen King movies that came out in the 80s.
Yeah, and what about John Wick?
Yeah,
Can we
right?
talk about John Wick for just a second?
No kidding.
Why are they pointing the finger directly at the Joker, do you think?
I think it's because it's more of a psychological disturbing movie, and also violent. That's my take on it. It's disturbing. It's not just violent and bloody and gory. It makes you think. I mean, people are leaving the theater and just, like you said, they feel like they have to go take a shower because it's so disturbing. And so, I mean, I think that's why it's getting more flack than anything else.
I'm excited about that. I want to see. I haven't seen a good disturbing movie.
I know.
Since Black Panther. The last thing.
Human Centipede.
Since the Human Centipede 2. That was a clusterfuck of a movie.
Ugh.
So the last thing, Joaquin Phoenix. One more comment from him. He said, people are suffering from emotional disturbance can find fuel anywhere that makes them act violent. But that doesn't mean we shouldn't be asking important questions or discussing topics that might provoke. It's like I can't ask that question for a small chance that somebody might be affected by it. I completely agree.
Yeah.
You can't change society and art and all this stuff. This is getting really long, but it's an interesting topic. Just because you might upset one person.
Right.
It's just you can't.
No.
Because then we're just living in a world of blah.
Yeah, and then it's just like, exactly like you said. It's a Ray Bradbury book.
Yeah. So, guys, let us know what you think. It's a really interesting topic. Let us know what you think. Why are people pointing their finger at the Joker specifically when there's so many other violent movies out there?
Exactly.
And where do you draw the line?
Mm-hmm.
You know, how violent is too violent? How disturbing is too disturbing for a movie to come out in theaters? I mean, this is why we have ratings.
Yeah, I know. Again, I couldn't agree more. That's why we have ratings, so I don't know.
Well, we're ending on a very somber note here on Chuckload of Comics. We want to thank you guys for watching. Again, Ace Comic-Con, we're giving away tickets. If you missed that part, go back to our main show this week. Figure out how you can win tickets to Ace Comic-Con. Congratulations to last week's winner. Please subscribe to the channel. Let us know what you think. If you're going to give us a thumbs down, please leave me a comment and let me know why you're leaving me a thumbs down. I hate it when people leave thumbs down and then don't leave a comment. Tell me where I'm screwing up.
Right?
Help me help you. But anyway, you guys have a fantastic week. We will see you here next Sunday, as we do every single Sunday right here on Chuckload of Comics. Have a fantastic week. We'll see you later.
Bye-bye.